Welcome to In the Saddle, where we feature Drover sports. We're in the middle of men's basketball season right now, and the coaches have been busy teaching the young talent exactly what it means to play in the Sooner Athletic Conference. Today we have Cool 105.5's George Plummer and head coach Brisco McPherson. This is In the Saddle.
Thanks for joining us for another program. We're joined by Coach Brisco McPherson with the men's basketball program and the athletic director for USAO. Coach, hard to believe that the second half of the season is already here, but we are. And the Drovers, a relatively young team, inexperienced, but still fun to watch.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a learning experience the rest of the year, I think, for these guys. They're so young, and you're right. We had 10 seniors last year, all graduated, and so this is all new to these guys, and they're learning the hard way. This is a tough league.
Coach, really an inexperienced team this year, and really just one player back that from last year, Naftali Barrete. He's got four guys that really hadn't seen much varsity time before. Yeah, and it's an awakening for the whole team, including Naftali. I mean, he only played 254 minutes or something last year, so you know he came second semester of last year. So really, I mean, we got a brand new team, and it shows. It shows when we play. I mean, this team is not at the caliber of where we want them yet, and we understand that. And so it's a situation where we've got to maybe take our lumps a little bit this year, and hopefully these guys will mature and get better, and in the years to come, and they'll be a team to be reckoned with. Well, the guys coming in, USAO has been to the national tournament the last couple of years, so and even though they lost first round games, not by very much, just by 2 points, I think, in each of the games, if I remember right. So been very competitive in the national tournament once you got there. Yeah, and I guess we accomplished what we set out to do last year. I mean, the year, like you mentioned, the last 2 years we have been in the national tournament, representing the Sooner Athletic Conference, and unfortunately, we did lose in the first round both of those times, but we went. There's only 32 teams that make it to the national tournament. When you make it to the national tournament, you got to figure you're one of the top 32 teams in the country. So we did do that, and so we're proud of that. But now we've got to rebuild, and so we'll get after that now. Coach, you've been after this a long time. So what do you still get out of coaching basketball at USAO? Well, I think it's still fun, and it's fun to practice the guys, and I just like being around the guys. I mean, it's sometimes now with the games, of course, everybody wants to win. Now, when we lose games, it can be. I mean, it's kind of tough, but. You got to keep things in perspective and understand that these guys are young and they don't know how hard you got to play yet at the college level. They don't understand how tough the Sooner Athletic Conference is, and and I think once they learn that, then they'll be fine. We had the same situation with the team that won the national championship. Started as freshmen, Hayden Herron, Mike Williamson, and those guys. And the more they played, the better they got. And when they were juniors and seniors, well, they were beating everybody. So we're hoping that will happen with these guys. It may not, but that's what we're hoping for. Let's talk about some of the guys a little bit. And Fred Savoy's kind of emerged as one of your leading scorers. Yeah, Fred is a real hard-nosed kid, and unfortunately he had to go home for a family emergency. He missed the SNU game, and he's probably gonna miss the next two games versus Wayland and Lubbock. And so. It's tough for us when we don't have him. He's our leader. He's the toughest guy we got on the team. I mean, he's our leading scorer. So it's going to be tough for us to compete, without him. A couple other new guys. One of them, Anthony Turner. Well, Anthony's done a good job, and Anthony's one of those guys that came in. He's from California. He probably came in thinking that I'm going to Oklahoma and I'm getting ready to average 30 points a game. And I think Anthony realizes now that he may have bitten off more than he can chew. This is a tough league. And I think he understands that now. I mean, he understands how tough it is, but I don't think he was bargaining for this kind of league. So, and it's going to help him to play a number of games this year, and next year he'll be a better player. Freshman point guard coach Mike Randall, and that's got to be an interesting experience for him at this level. Well, and it is, and Mike is, it's not high school. It's a situation where it's the pace of the game is quicker. I think OU's going through the same thing with their point guard Mason Griffith. I mean, they don't understand yet the difference between high school and college, and I think Mike is going to be a tremendous player for us. By the time he's a junior, so he's going to be a really good player. But he's got to get stronger and he's got to get smarter, and all that comes with playing time and working during the off season, and I think he'll do that.
Got a couple chances to see USAO in action this week. This program airing on Thursday. So tonight, Wayland Baptist University is coming in from Plainview, Texas. And then Saturday afternoon, games at 1 and 3. The women play at 1, the men at 3 against Lubbock Christian University. Hope to see you soon at an upcoming USAO basketball game.
In the Saddle is brought to you by USAO and Cool 105.5 FM. Don't forget to tune in next week when we feature the Lady Drovers basketball. Thanks for watching.